Hey, Karina here. Okay, let's talk about one of my favorite things about publishing on Amazon. Whether you're a subject matter expert and you just need a book to get you a funnel, or whether or not you are actually a self-publisher, because one of the best things that happens is income streams. So let's talk about the extra income streams that are available on Amazon. I'm going to share my screen and I'll walk you through it. So, in addition to the obvious one, which is Amazon, so let's talk about it. We're publishing on Amazon, we're publishing on KDP, right? So, that is our first income stream. KDP is essentially Amazon. That is where you will go to publish your book, whether you are a SME, whether or not you are a self-publisher who just wants to make extra money. That is your first and foremost income stream. Essentially, wherever Amazon is worldwide is where you can publish your book and have access to Amazon. So if you're on Amazon.com, you would be in the US, .ca in Canada, .uk in the UK and Great Britain, and so on and so forth. As long as Amazon is available to you, you can publish there. Now, the second income stream that I love is Ingram Spark. Actually, you don't even need to be published on Amazon before you can publish on Ingram Spark. So I publish there essentially always first. The moment my book is ready, then I generally always have like 2 or 3 books in the pipeline. I know that I'm going to be publishing on these specific topics. The moment my book is ready, because I launch my book on Amazon in a very specific way so that I get my bestseller tag, so that I don't have to wait for that. I already published my book on Ingram Spark. That way it can be making money. So we're going to be talking about that. The third one is Draft Digital. Another platform where a lot of people publish, and the reason why is because the moment you are published on Amazon, if you do publish on Draft Digital, you now have access to many other points of sale. Barnes and Noble is a big example, right? You can be on in many other places where Amazon does not have the reach. Apple is another one, right? Google Store, Kobo. There's a lot of other places where Draft Digital will actually place your book. So of course you can grow your account and your money there. The fourth one is one of my favorites. I would say probably my second favorite, and that is audible.com. Can you convert every single book into an Audible book, right? Narrated book? Yes and no. You know what? I've converted cookbooks into Audible and they sell extremely well. So there's no reason why you shouldn't and you can't. As a general rule, if I publish on Amazon, it's going to Audible. Okay. My very first one, and of course my favorite, is Kindle. We are not going to chat a lot about it because everybody knows publishing on Amazon is amazing. You get your reports every single month. It takes about 60 days for Amazon to give you your first paycheck once you have published on KDP, right? So you're waiting that 60-day period. After that, you're receiving your royalty check every single month after month. Great place to publish. Obviously my favorite because that is the biggest platform in the world for publishing. The second one is Ingram Spark. What I love about Ingram Spark is that you can go international. So you know that song, I Made It in Japan? One of my books is actually pretty famous in Japan. So I always laugh about this with my students, but this is something that I love to do. I will put my book on Ingram Spark immediately the moment it's ready. It actually goes to Ingram Spark before it goes to Amazon, because generally with Amazon, I need to have a specific strategy that I apply in my program, where I need to think it through and make sure all the pieces are aligned. Whereas on Ingram Spark, you're not running ads. You are not worrying about getting reviews. You just publish and your book begins to make money. So it's a great additional income stream because essentially there is nothing for you to do, right? And you can sell everywhere Amazon is available and places where Amazon isn't. So this is an amazing place to publish. I recommend that if you are a publisher, you must have a book sitting in Ingram Spark. The next one would be Drafted Digital. You will see that you're going to get reports again from different platforms like Kobo, Apple, Barnes and Noble, wherever your book has sold, and you're getting royalties off of that. So anything outside of Amazon, if you want your book to live anywhere else, you can absolutely do that. I generally will do that with my print books, much more than with my ebooks, although you can sell your ebooks and your print. Drafted Digital is a little bit more strategic. They don't want a lot of repetitive information, so they will cap specific topics. If they're seeing that they're receiving a lot of books on a particular topic, sometimes they will not accept yours. So it's kind of like you're gonna have to try, right? When you publish there, you will either get a yes or no. The topics that are tougher to get, right? So like there isn't a lot of books on that particular topic on Amazon. Those are the ones that I find that they do much better on Drafted Digital versus the books that there's a ton of them. So, we have 300-400 books on the same topic. Drafted Digital may not be your best source or your best platform, but either way, I always try. If it gets accepted, it gets accepted. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's totally fine. Audible, I mean, you need to publish there. You have to publish there. Why? Because your book is going to make money regardless. And I will publish every single book on Audible I have. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a cookbook, a workbook. There is a trick with Audible. You can actually send out a copy of your book to each customer that actually buys the narrated book, right? So they will get essentially 2-in-1 deal. They will get your narrated book, but then they will also get a free PDF of your actual print book. And I love to do it that way, especially if I have books that have exercises, books that have worksheets maybe, because people can print those out, right? People can print them out. Your customer will appreciate that they will have an actual paper copy of the book that they are listening to. And I love the Audible experience because all you have to do is to listen. So these books sell extremely well. I was very surprised to see that cookbooks sell very well on Audible, but my friends, they do. So there really isn't a cap. Generally, I will never say to my clients, "Hey, don't publish there. Your book doesn't work for Audible." No, publish. Let's see what happens. Honestly, it takes you what, $150, maybe $200 for that book to go up on Audible because you're paying for a narrator. After that, you never know how much money you're gonna make. So absolutely publish and go from there. I hope this was helpful. Income streams are amazing. They are in addition to your actual money that your book is making on Amazon. The beautiful thing about extra income, right? Extra income streams is that they come while you sleep. So essentially every single month over month, royalties just roll into your bank account. So it's an amazing thing. Don't cut yourself short. Publish everywhere you can and collect those royalties, friends. All right, until next time. Talk soon.